Do you want some sugar, Treacle? I'll go get you some.
No sign of him?
No.
Well, did you try the barn? There's that bird's nest he spotted the other day.
Yeah, he's not there.
Annie, you've not seen Robert, have you?
Yes, I caught sight of him from my bedroom window. He was in the yard.
Where was he going?
No, I didn't notice. Why? He's often in the yard before breakfast.
He hasn't come back yet.
He's going to be late for school.
Morning.
Oh, Michael, you didn't see Robert when he came in from milking, did you?
No. He's probably gone up to Home Farm to see the ponies.
I expect so, but he should have told us.
Have some sugar.
Robert, where have you been?
See, Treacle.
You should have told us where you've been, son. We've been worried about you.
Come on, you're going to be late for school.
It's all right. Have some sugar.
No, now eat this quickly.
Oh, Treacle gets his grass.
It's all you'll get if you don't do as you're told. Hurry up and eat your breakfast.
I've been thinking about your plans for winning all the prizes at the Hotton Show. I reckon we ought to rope in Bill Middleton.
Oh, he's a cowhand, isn't he?
Yeah, but he knows all the local farmers. He could suss out the opposition.
You mean spy for us?
Well, just find out who's entering what their chances are of winning. Just an idea.
All right. All help gratefully received. Right, let's get over to the site and make sure those blokes get back on the job.
Oh, hello there.
We're off to the site, Chris. What's that you up?
Well, since you've seen it, it's the copy of a petition sent to me this morning by the Borough Council for my comments.
More protests on the pony lorries?
About all the lorries now. Emmerdale is widening his front.
Half these names don't even exist.
Well, even though they do, it's easy to get up a petition, just knock on doors. Excuse me, madam, are you concerned about the noise from Tate's haulage yard? Everyone else is. We're just saying.
Just take no notice.
Look, first it was those letters from people who've never complained about anything. Next, it's the Environmental Health Officer come to investigate.
Yeah, all right.
Look, I'm tired of being pig in the middle between you and Emmerdale, Dad. I've got the business to think of.
All the more reason to stand up to that creep.
Look, I'm fed up with him being on my back.
Any concessions and he'll be down on you even more. Who are you calling?
Emmerdale, of course.
I tell you, Chris, you give that man an inch and he'll take half a mile.
I'll sort it out in my own way. Now leave it to me.
All right, come on.
I can prove what it's worth. Oh, yes. Hello? Ah, yes, sir. Could you send her up, please? What? Yes, he's still here. Right, I'll tell him. Thank you. Your office rang. Chris Tate's trying to contact you.
Oh, is he now? I'll keep him sweating for a bit. Mrs. Feldman, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Emmerdale.
As I said, Charlie, I can prove what it's worth. We've had it valued, you see. That's why I asked you to drop by, so you could see for yourself.
Tompkins and Eager. Reputable people, aren't they?
So you see, I owe you nothing.
At the very least, you owe me the money you lifted out of our account to try and trick me with.
Eric wasn't trying to trick you.
No? I wouldn't have even known that piece existed if I hadn't been outside the Woolpack that day and caught sight of it being spirited away from your house.
I'm sure he would have shared the profit with you if there'd been any.
Oh, yeah, well, you would know, Mrs. Fellman, being a loyal and close friend of his.
And I'm sure any loss you've incurred he'll reimburse.
I paid into the account the money I got.
What about the money you took out to buy the thing in the first place?
We share the profits, we share the losses.
Oh, not when you're trying to put one over on me, we don't.
Eric will see you won't lose by it, won't you, Eric?
What? Well, perhaps Mrs. Fellman will help you out.
I'll write you a cheque.
Well, so long as that money's back in the account first thing tomorrow morning. Good day, Mrs. Fellman.
Suppose I can raise the money, somehow.
This racket you run with him, Eric.
It's not a racket.
Buying goods for a song that you sell for a fortune.
But it's what every business tries to do. It's legal.
It really is it? You are sure about that?
Yes, of course I am.
One of the journalists thought we ought to have more litter bins. Then I pointed out that most of the cabins have their own dustbins.
I think it was pretty successful, though. We should get some good press coverage out of it. The only problem is that blasted gate being left open.
Well, I reckon if that's all we got to worry about, we should congratulate ourselves.
But it did lead to Jack's organic sheep getting out.
Didn't come to any harm, did that?
Maybe not this time.
We can't exactly have combination locks fitted to all the gates that our holiday makers might use.
No, but maybe along the rights of way we could put some stiles up.
by Whitson?
It's 6 weeks ago. Cooperation of the village is going to be critical once the tourists start arriving in force.
I'm sure we'll have them on our side if we can carry the day at the Hotton Show.
If. I just thought I might put some notices up in the cabins.
Close all gates, drop no litter.
Just reminding folk of the country code.
All right, but make it friendly, Joe. It's supposed to be a holiday place, not a prison camp.
I've got to go back on Friday anyway, hand in this project I've been working on.
Yeah, but it's not Friday yet, and you said you can work on your project here.
So I could. But what's the point?
Well, we'd have a few more days together.
Would we? When you're working so hard every day, knackered every night. I mean, I've hardly seen you the whole holiday.
Yeah, but it's a farm, Rachel. You know it's hard work.
Yeah, and I'm a student, and I may as well go back to university.
Jack, you think I could have some time off, like now?
It's a bit short notice, isn't it?
It's Rachel. We've hardly had any time together.
She's just had 4 weeks holiday.
Yeah, she has, but I haven't. We've hardly had any time to see each other, and I think she's beginning to think it's not worth coming home.
I see.
So if I can persuade her to stay on a couple of days, do you think I can have some time off?
Yeah, well, you could probably do with a break.
Well, I'll make it up when she's back in Leeds.
And wear yourself out again. You're no use to me on this farm, walking around dead on your feet. Go on.
You'd be short of a bob if you're relying on a blooming pigeon to make your fortune.
Racing pigeons can earn up to £50,000, and boomerang ears are thoroughbred. I'm sure of it.
I don't know how you can tell.
I can tell.
What if it flies away? You know, it takes up to see the world, like.
I don't know why you're bothering, Archie. I'd get up if I were you. This bird's got homing instincts. She didn't turn back to Scotland, did she? I don't know how you can be so insensitive. You of all people. It weren't long ago you lost your memory. What would you be like if it had deserted you? I'd had a bang on the head.
Is that what happened to Boomerang, then?
We'll never know, will we? Right.
Go on, then. It's going the wrong way.
I shall start to turn in a minute. There you go.
I didn't have a chance. I came round the corner and there they all were, all over the road. I tried to stop. I really tried to miss them. I really tried.
Have you got them all back?
I think so. I don't know whether you had there.
Well, it looks like they're all here.
Let's take a look at that one back there. It's badly injured, I think. It's the one the driver hit.
Oh, no, it's Shona.
Vet's on his way. I rang him from home farm.
Do you know how it happened?
Yeah, he was just coming around the corner. There were ponies all over the road. He had no chance of stopping.
Yeah, by the time we got here, they were all running up the road half a mile up. Except for the little one, like he was just stood there.
She's hurt really badly, Kim. I think we'll have to put her down. Wait and see what the vet says. I know what he's going to say.
Look, I'd just like to say that I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
We'll have to put one down, do you know that? It's your fault. It's all your fault. Don't, Kathy. Why didn't you stop? You should have stopped. But Kathy, wait for me. Archie, will you wait here for the vet?
Yes.
Let us know.
Sure.
Thanks.
I'm really sorry.
Come on, Come on.
Have you seen Mark?
He's gone back to school today.
Oh, yes, of course. He doesn't seem to have enjoyed his holiday very much.
No, he's not the only one.
When do you go back?
It's supposed to be today.
Why haven't you gone then? Is it because of Michael?
No. Well, yeah.
Which?
Oh, I don't know, Annie. I don't know why I've bothered coming back. I've hardly seen him the whole holiday.
We're pleased to see you. And Mark.
I know.
Have you talked to Mark?
What about?
He seems worried about something.
Well, he's got his A-levels coming up. They're in only over a month. It's a scary time.
Do you think he'll do all right?
He will do if he does his revising, yeah.
And he has been doing it, hasn't he? When he's not been skivvying it at the Woolpack.
Of course, yeah.
And you're sure there's nothing else worrying him?
Not that I know of. Look, I'll leave you to your letters.
Oh, it's all right. I was just replying to some friends I met in Spain. They want me to go and visit them in London when they get back.
And will you go?
I don't know.
You should do. And stop worrying about us.
Is it arranged for the ponies to be taken away?
Like heavens, it wasn't treacle. I couldn't have told Robert. It'd be upset enough as it is.
Thanks for all your help, Archie. We're really grateful.
How did it happen?
I suppose somebody must have left the gate open.
I can't believe people can be so stupid.
I've just seen Seth. What happened?
Someone left a gate open. The ponies got out.
Oh, I bet that damn driver was going too fast.
Don't think so, Frank. The police measured everything up. They don't seem to think he had a chance.
What, did you get his name?
No. Well, police will have done that. Look, I better get back. See if Boomerang's come out.
Thanks again, Archie.
Did you see anyone, Archie? You know, walkers, hikers, anybody like that?
No, not a soul. See you later.
Bye.
Did you go and see the ponies this morning, Kath?
No, I was there last night, though.
I suppose you could have left the gate open then.
Frank?
Well, it's easily done, love. Leave the gate unlatched by mistake. Somebody must have done it.
Well, it wasn't me.
I'm just saying it could have been.
Well, it wasn't, okay?
For heaven's sake, Frank. She's upset enough as it is.
Just checking. Most of the visitors have left the holiday village.
Oh, I see. So let's blame Kathy.
If it isn't Kathy, the whole of the village are going to blame me, aren't they? Me and my holiday makers.
Cheers, thanks.
That was the Walkman, wasn't it?
So?
The one you sold Michael.
He never uses it very often.
Did he give it you back then?
He won't even miss it.
Mark! You stole it from him.
I didn't steal it exactly.
What else is it then?
I've got to get the money from somewhere.
Why not rob a bank?
Melanie, I'm still a couple of hundred short and I've already had the final demands.
Stealing is not going to help anything.
I don't know what else to do.
Mark, you're just making things worse. You've got to tell Joe.
I can't. He'll kill me.
And what do you think he's going to do when he finds out you've been stealing as well? Oh, grow up, Mark. For heaven's sake.
All over this shop there were. Some clown had left the gate open.
One of Frank Tate's clowns, probably. The ones who've been in here don't seem to know much about the countryside.
There was some of them down at Fish Farm yesterday. I've more important things to do, Mr. Turner, than see off trespassers.
Well, I hope you have, Seth, for the proof is in the pudding.
There were another couple there again this morning.
This morning?
Nosing around. They think it's there to amuse them.
I would have thought they'd all gone home by now.
That's Mrs. Feldman's job to see to these things, Mr. Turner. But of course, we are being away, gadding around.
What?
Well, I don't get paid to do her job besides mine.
I'd be more than grateful if you did the job you are paid for, Seth.
I've been left out in fort, I have.
Mrs. Feldman has been getting things for the fort, as you call it, from Houghton at my request.
Anyway, I'm surprised you need to work at all, Seth. I mean, with a big fat pension to play with and a credit card to flash around and all.
What use is that? I can't even buy a pint with it.
Oh, how even you must have more things to spend your money on other than beer.
Oh, one does wonder.
Of course I have.
Like what?
Well, now you put it like that.
Well, you could take off with Meg to Blackpool or something for the weekend.
We are, Meg?
Well, with anybody.
No, hey, we could, though. We could. I could run a day trip. Donkey's here since I went to Blackpool.
You could get a coach from Skipdale. Be great, man. A day trip to Blackpool.
Seth, do you really have to empty all your rubbish all over the bar?
I'm looking for my credit card.
Don't say you've lost it.
No. It must be here somewhere.
Look, I'm not sure it was any of our crowd, any road.
No one who lives here would leave a gate wide open, Joe.
But our lot had gone by the night. Well, most of them.
Yeah, well, it only takes one.
Well, you can't say Frank isn't concerned about it.
Now he wants to put stiles up everywhere, does he? To stop my herd from straying onto the road.
Well, don't you want them?
I shouldn't need them, Joe.
Look, he's just trying to help, Jack. You complained when your sheep got out, and now this. Look, Frank is aware that some of the holiday villagers could cause a few problems.
So now you're admitting it was them?
Yeah, I didn't say that. We're just taking precautions. Look, I know you don't approve of what's going on up there, but it won't wreck the countryside. I won't let it.
Oh, so we should all be grateful that you're working for him.
You bet your life you should be. I mean, just think. Frank Tate, on his own. At least you know I care.
Yeah, well, I suppose with all those travel agents and press people, it's not surprising they left a gate open. Maybe when you get your real tourists, some of them will be country lovers.
Yeah. Else they wouldn't have booked a holiday here in the first place, eh?
Let's just hope you're right, Joe.
I can easily go and fetch her.
There's no need.
I've got the car, I've nothing else to do.
I've got a taxi booked, Mum.
It would save you the expense.
It's booked.
It's no trouble, Nick.
Look, it's all taken care of. All I've got to do is finish off this and then I can go collect her.
Only trying to help, love.
Yeah, like everybody else. Well, look, I'm all right. It's all organised, really.
Hiya. Oh, come on, Melanie.
There's nothing to say, Mark.
I thought I could at least count on you.
Count on me for what? Do you want me to steal something as well?
Oh, don't be so daft.
Me? You can't go on like this, Mark. How much did you get for it? A tenner?
It was my Walkman.
It was Michael's Walkman.
Well, he won't miss it. He hardly ever uses it. He'll just think he's lost it or something.
Mark, you've got nearly £400 to raise. A tenner's not going to make any difference whatsoever.
So what do you suggest I do? Oh, and stupid comments about robbing a bank are just pointless.
Own up. Tell someone. Joe, Jack, anyone.
Just forget it, Melanie. Just forget I ever told you, all right?
Where have you been while the rest of us have been working?
Having a walk.
Joining the Ramblers Association next.
Well, that's hardly likely.
Will you stay for tea, Joe?
Yeah, I wouldn't say no. I want to see Mark before I go, and he's not back from school yet.
Oh, who's picking up Robert? Is it me today?
No, Annie's gone with Rachel to get him. They'll be here any minute if he hasn't insisted on another detour to see those ponies again.
Ponies?
Yeah, I think he'd have taken his favourite to school with him if he'd had the chance. He was up there first thing this morning.
Robert was up there first thing this morning?
Yeah.
Just a minute, Joe.
Hang on, what time was that?
It wasn't Robert.
We don't know, it could have been him.
Look, I'm telling you, it wasn't.
Hang on a minute, you two. What are you talking about?
The ponies got out this morning. One was knocked over by a van and it had to be destroyed.
Oh, no, Robert would be so upset.
Yeah, someone left the gate open. He thinks it was Robert.
Well, that's nonsense. He wouldn't do that.
Exactly.
I didn't say it was him.
Robert wouldn't have left a gate open.
You go and wash your hands and you can have your tea.
Robert, this morning when you went to see the ponies, did you go into the field?
Yes.
Now think very carefully. Did you remember to shut the gate?
Yes.
What's all this about?
Just a minute, Annie. This is important, Robert. Did you shut the gate?
Yes.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes. He might have got out and got run over.
Someone left the gate open and your dad was blaming me.
Sorry, Frank.
He had arrived just now. He thinks this makes it right.
I'm sure he means it.
Saying it with flowers make it more convincing.
Can't really think it was you.
He obviously does, or he never would have suggested it. He'd rather blame me than one of his flaming holidaymakers.
I'm sure that's not true.
Oh, no? But it was Kim who made him send this.
Well, it's nice.
That's not the point. Well, I suppose now it's here.
Look, I'm sorry about the pony. You must have been upset.
Yeah, it was a sweet little thing. Stupid, really. Ending up at the knackers after all. We needn't have bothered rescuing it.
Oh, come on. The others are all right, aren't they?
Sorry, love, it wasn't a dig at you.
I know it wasn't.
So, how was your day?
Pretty awful. Been trying to get hold of Charlie Emmerdale all day and wasted so much time that I've decided to knock it on the head.
Knock what on the head?
I'm going to give up the horse meat trade altogether. As from now.
Really?
Yeah. Never made enough to justify all the hassle. And it'll cut the ground from underneath Emmerdale's feet. I know it's no consolation for what happened to your pony.
No. I just wish you were doing it because you wanted to, Chris. Or not just to get it aimed out.
Does it matter?
Yes, love, it does. Never mind, at least you've stopped now. Thanks.
Has she gone off?
For the moment, anyway.
Will she wait during the night?
Don't know.
Does she?
Well, sometimes.
How often sometimes?
Mum, Alice is fine.
I know she is, Nick. It's you.
Look, Mum, I'm managing, aren't I?
There's more to life than managing.
Oh, yeah? Such as what?
Such as enjoying yourself once in a while.
Look, Mum, I'm enjoying myself. I don't need anything else. Now, just please, will you stop fussing?
He's very upset. Keeps asking if it was treacle.
I'll go and read to him in a minute. That should take his mind off things.
Thanks, Ma.
Joe's still next door.
No, he went back.
Does he really think it was Robert's fault?
Oh, don't ask me, love. It seems like it.
I'm sure he doesn't, Jack.
Maybe, but as soon as Frank knows that Robert was up there this morning...
And puts two and two together.
I think we ought to go up there now. Make sure no one starts blaming Robert.
I'll look after Robert.
Thanks, Mark. I don't want Frank using Robert to try and save his face.
How would you like me to come and stay for a few days?
Why?
Why not? Because it would be nice to see a bit more of my son and my granddaughter. Parents do stay with their children, you know.
You only want to interfere.
Yeah, Nick. I do.
Mum, I'm doing all right.
I know. You're fine. Alice is fine. Everything's fine.
Well, it is.
Just repeating it over and over doesn't make it true, you know, Nick. Look, all I want to do is give you a break. Look after you for a few days, make you a few decent meals. Collect Alice from the childminders. Now, what's wrong with that?
Mum, it's just that you can't do it forever.
No, but just for a few days would be a help, wouldn't it? Nick, you're exhausted. You can't carry on without a break.
Well, I suppose.
And it'd be a break for Alice too, wouldn't it? And you never know. You might even quite enjoy having your mum round for a while.
Yeah. OK, then.
Go on then, sit down and tuck in. And it's jam roly-poly for afters.
And you believe him? Robert doesn't tell lies.
Or if he does, it's written all over his face.
Well, you have to admit it's a bit hard to swallow. No one else was up there this morning.
How do you know that?
Well, Archie and Seth didn't see anyone. They were up there with Bill Middleton.
Well, maybe it was one of them.
They're not that irresponsible.
No, and nor's Robert.
Jack and Sarah say Robert was with the ponies this morning.
Yeah, Joe's just told me. I knew it wasn't one of our holidaymakers that left that gate open.
It wasn't Robert either.
Come on, Sarah, no one's taking it out on the child. Joe said the boy wanted to get some sugar for them, so he may have left the gate open thinking he was going to go back.
You know Robert wasn't lying, Joe. You heard him yourself.
You don't know that. It could have been Robert.
Whose side are you on?
I'm not on anyone's side.
Why not? Afraid your job could be on the line.
Well, if it wasn't your child, then who was it? The whole of the village are going to say it was one of my holidaymakers.
And we can't have that, can we?
Why should we if it wasn't true?
Oh, come on, Jack. We're not doing any good here. Well, that's great, Frank. Go on. Get Joe to go round the Woolpack and spread the word then. Nobody will blame you. And who cares? It's only Robert.